The ugliest part about you is the one you refuse to talk about. We look at ourselves every day, but we do not always look into ourselves. We walk past mirrors, we check our parents, we fix what's on the outside, but we rarely slow down long enough to actually see who we are, how we feel, or what we carry. We accept compliments from other people. We absorb the love they give us, the praise they pour on us. But so often, we do not extend that same love, patience, and graciousness to ourselves. We wait for it to come from somewhere else instead of letting it begin within us. Mirror work changes that. It helps you become more grounded in who you are. It helps you become more comfortable in your own presence. Over time, it can even make you feel less socially awkward, less anxious, and more at ease in your own skin because you are no longer meeting yourself for the first time when you walk into a room. You already know yourself. You already have been in your own presence. And in a time where so many of us are becoming content creators, speakers, leaders, and faces of our own brands, mirror work becomes even more powerful. It strengthens your on-screen confidence and your in-person confidence. You stop performing and start embodying. This series is something I created for the person I was and the person I am still becoming. Not for a moment, not for a trend, but for a lifetime practice. Not as a moment, not as a trend, but as a practice. Something you return to again and again as you evolve. And now that you understand the why, let's talk about the mirror itself. Most people think that the mirror is about appearance, about flaws, about judgment, about comparison. But the mirror is not your enemy. It never has been. The mirror is one of the most honest relationships you will ever have. It shows you what is real, not what is edited, not what is filtered, and not what is expected. And that is exactly why it can feel scary, because you look into the mirror and you do not just see your face. You see your stories, your memories, your survival, your fears, your strength. Mirror work is powerful when you use it correctly. You need to understand what this work actually does. Mirror work has real life changing benefits. In that process and over time, you begin to notice your expressions, your energy, and your patterns in a way you never paid attention to before. It strengthens self-acceptance. As a result, you start to soften towards the part of yourself you used to criticize or avoid. And it deepens your emotional intelligence. With that awareness, you begin to see yourself in other people and notice in others the same things you still may be working through within yourself. That kind of awareness is where real growth begins. This is not something to fear. That is the work. The mirror becomes a tool, a doorway into deeper understanding. So from this moment forward, the mirror is no longer a place of criticism. It is a place of conversation, of truth, of reconnection. Before we go any further into this series, we need to talk about the energy, the intention, and the mirror itself. Mirrors do more than reflect an image. They hold energy, they hold memory, they hold intention. Not in a scary way, but in a powerful way. Every time you've stood in front of the mirror, it has watched you become. It has seen your tears. It has seen your celebrations. It has seen your doubt. It has seen your strength. And in many cultures and spiritual traditions, mirrors are seen as a symbolic portal. They open you more deeply to your inner world. A mirror reflects what you bring to it. your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs about yourself. That is why cleansing your mirror and setting an intention is so important. Not because the mirror is dangerous, but because the mirror is powerful. And power needs direction. Cleansing the mirror is about clearing old energy and resetting the space for something new. Here's how you cleanse your mirror in a simple, grounded, safe way. You're going to take a soft microfiber cloth and any gentle cleanser you already have. And as you wipe the surface, imagine you are wiping away old thoughts, old words, and old versions of yourself that no longer serve you. You don't need anything fancy. This is not a ritual you rush. It is an intention you set. As you clean, make sure you repeat these words. I release what no longer serves me. This mirror now reflects truth, growth, and clarity only. Now let's talk about keeping this portal closed to anything that is not meant for you. The mirror is only a doorway to what you allow. So we are setting a boundary around it. You're going to place your hand on your mirror and say, this space is for my healing, my honesty, and my highest good only. Nothing else is welcome here. That is not fear. That is authority. And from this moment forward, this mirror belongs to your growth, to your confidence, to your becoming. It is no longer just glass. It is a sacred space of intention. So your homework for today or for the week is to cleanse all of your mirrors slowly and intentionally. Set your words over the mirrors and make sure you say, this mirror is my ally. It reflects only what is true, loving, and meant for me. And I want you to notice how different it feels when you look at yourself. Make sure you say it in the mirror. Prove it to yourself. And the world will adjust. Your long-term bonus homework, extra credit, is whenever you can, I want you to find a mirror that has character and charm. There's absolutely no rush. This series is 52 weeks long, and the work here we're doing is for a lifetime. I want you to choose something that feels intentional and unhurried. A mirror that feels like you. A mirror that feels like it has a story. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to feel intentional. For now, any clear mirror is perfect to begin with. We are building a relationship with ourselves. There is no deadline. Say it to the mirror. Prove it to yourself, because the world will adjust.